Alright everyone, you know what they say when you're on a hot streak here. As you can see, let's just say +6. Alright, just ignore that. Alright? This is negative, but you never want to believe the propaganda that's out there. Anyways, miraculously, we unlocked Azazel. We will not be playing Azazel as of yet though, because we're going to be doing a challenge run, baby. We're going to be doing a challenge run. The challenge is going to be head trauma. Oh boy. Forgot about this one. This is going to be fun. Okay, there's tab the... Yeah, it's on an Excel floor, so let's as well. Okay, this run isn't that difficult, I believe. Basically, already have some sort of damage upgrade with Iron Bar. Great. Don't want to see this guy on this run, though. Tell you what. I know you get what, like a slightly more DPS if you face away from the enemy that you're trying to shoot, but so I'm not, I don't think it really matters all too much. Especially since there's going to be a bunch of these guys here pretty soon. They're all going to be flying everywhere. Well, I mean, that works-ish. Kind of wish we could have saved that Blackhawk for, like, a boss or something. But nonetheless, we've done it. Did not. Hopefully there's items. I don't know if I already said that, but hopefully there are items, though, because this run cannot survive. Well, I mean, it can if you just, you know, dodge everything, but I could get by with some help from items. Nope, looks like no items will be on this one. And that is a bummer. Okay. Last time, Dingo. Maybe a little of this and a little of that. I guess it's a little of everything since our damage is so small and our tears are tiny as heck. Bad damage, but it's okay. Ooh. Just gotta find like the right distance for like when the shots go outward, you know what I mean? Like after they make that first round and then come back again. Close stop. Get all of them to land on him. Good thing we have HP just like on the ground, so we'll be backtracking to pick it up. Oh, never mind. We got 2 red hearts there. And latch key. Now we'll be heading on to the next floor. Hope we can get the deal with the devil. Hopefully we can get a damage upgrade of some sorts. Ceremonial robes, or the Pact, or the Mark, or an Abaddon. I think you unlock Abaddon later though, which I have not yet, because I haven't won a freaking run yet, dude. Other than challenges. Have to have my runs handed to me, because I'm so freaking bad at the game. The Virus. Probably shouldn't have picked this up. It's such a... It's bad because... Well, I guess we can do this. We can do that to you. Do it to these ones too. Yeah, the virus isn't too great here because our speed is already so low. Seems to be managing right now until we get to like the caves and we get those one enemies with that just relentlessly chase you down. Like you're the last one of the last remaining Jedis. Star Wars reference. God, I freaking love Star Wars, man. Honestly, hot take. I don't think the sequels are as bad as everyone thinks that they are. You know, and I say that with full confidence. I think the sequels are enjoyable. Are they great? I think it has great stuff in it. Like, I feel like I can't lie. Sequels have some pretty interesting things in it, but like, they're not by any stretch of the imagination great. Prequels, I get why people have hate for that. But, writing is bad. There's a lot of like democratic stuff. It's a lot of politics stuff. I know it's kind of boring and all that, but like with the prequels, at least you get to see what like the true Jedi Order was before the purge, you know, of Order 66 and the Empire coming in and just like taking everyone out, you know what I mean? And honestly, probably gonna get a lot of hate for this when people inevitably watch my videos. I'm just recording for the void right now, you know, but it's okay. If people ever watch these, I think the originals have too much credit. And I know how that sounds. I know I probably look like a psychopath right now, but honestly, I just think, oh my god, we got both of the things that I wanted, the Mark and the freaking Pack. So good. Even though it's only I think it was like a 0.36 damage upgrade with both of those, which is terrible, but at least it's better than what we originally had. Anyways, yeah, I think the originals, I don't know, man, maybe it's because I didn't grow up with them, but I don't think they're that great. I think they're pretty good, don't get me wrong, I think they're good. I think they're fantastic movies. It brings you into the Star Wars universe, and man, what a time it must have been to be like in the 70s to 80s to go and be thrilled about watching a sci-fi like masterpiece of the time. That must have been pretty cool. But I don't know, man. It's probably because, like I said, I didn't grow up within the era where the originals were the prevalent thing. I don't know, man. I think they're just okay. A lot of the originals have the same problem of the sequels in terms of like the lightsaber battles, where like people are just, it's like a big stick and they're just swinging that crap around. Like, I don't know how else to explain it, man, but like the choreography, I guess, for the lightsaber stuff in the originals and in the sequels is just, it's just downright god-awful. The prequels, on the other way, is fantastic. Love it. Yeah. All this to get down to the point where, like, I don't think the sequels are that bad. I think there's a lot of things to not like about it, but I think they're, for the most part, enjoyable. I enjoyed them. I know most people don't. I mean, I guess ignorance is bliss for what I'm about to say, but I thought they were pretty... I thought the sequel trilogy was good until one time I stumbled upon this channel and I knew, you know, form your own opinions and whatnot and be a leader and not a follower, but like, I thought the sequels are actually pretty good and I liked them quite a bit until I saw a channel that got recommended to me via the YouTube algorithm that was like explaining in their opinion about why the sequels are bad, and then I was like, huh, I never thought about it this way, you know, and it just, I started to form my own thoughts from that person's opinions and whatever, you know, but I feel like it just, you know, by saying that, just kind of, I don't know what I'm really trying to say, is that, like, I I could see the faults in the sequels after I had seen some other person's like perspective on it. There we go. Some other person's perspective on it, which is fine. You know, everyone's got their own opinions and perspectives on things, and I just happened to see from another point of view, and I was like, huh, you know, maybe the sequels aren't all that cracked up to be, you know, from my from other people's perspectives, like, whatever. But I still think they're enjoyable movies. I don't think they're downright terrible. Like, sorry, smacked my pop filter down along with my mic. But yeah, I don't think the sequels are terrible. But I wish, oh man, it would have been so... Disney would have never done it because they're cowards and they would never do that to their beloved sequels. But they were to make Daisy Ridley's character, Rey Skywalker. Okay, so alright. That probably made me the most mad. Like when I watched the movie in theaters, when I saw that part where she was like, "Oh, call me Skywalker," that was like the dumbest thing I've ever heard of. Like it was probably, I hated that with a burning passion because it just didn't make any sense. Like, because her lineage is so terrible that she just decided to choose her own name. Like that is just it's awful, hated it. But, oh yeah, but what I was going to get to was like, it would have been amazing if they did this, but Disney wouldn't have because they're cowards. If they made Rey bad during the third movie and they turned Kylo into a good person. Because honestly, Adam Driver as Kylo Ren in that entire series, other than like fan service from like Carrie Fisher and Mark Hamill and Harrison Ford and even Ian McDermott and like the guy's name was escaping me, the guy that played Lando, OG guy, I forget his name. Anyways, if they, other than the fan servicey stuff and Disney destroying Mark Hamill's beloved character, and honestly, Luke Skywalker was kind of a little B with a little P in the sequels, you know. But if Disney would have made Daisy Ridley's character bad and made Adam Driver's character good, that would have been pretty cool. Plus, in my opinion, other than, like I said, all the fan servicey stuff that they did with Star Wars, Adam Driver is the only redeemable thing about that entire sequel trilogy, man. He's such a good actor. I loved Kylo Ren, honestly. I think I felt he was a good character. He's really complicated, you know, and I just feel like Adam Driver just brought it up, you know. Man, I want to do this, but not without a full up. Yeah, but I thought Adam Driver was pretty good for that role, and I do like Kylo Ren as a character a lot. Rey is terrible. Finn could have been cool, but sorry, by the way, for anyone that doesn't like Star Wars or whatever, but this is a Star Wars episode, inevitably. But yeah, Finn's character could have been cool, but they kind of dropped the ball, honestly, on his character. He could have been so much more, and he could have been a really cool character, but they just, after like the second half of the movie, of the first new movie, The Force Awakens, Disney just threw his character down the toilet, man. Like, his character just kind of got forgotten, which is unfortunate because the concept of being a trooper, you know, First Order in this case, First Order basically just being the same as the freaking Empire, just with different flavor. different flavor text, that is. Just the fact that Stormtrooper turned to Rebel is pretty cool. Like, other than Biggs Darklighter and was it Wiggs or that? Biggs Darklighter and Wedge Antilles. Were they both Imperials? You know what I mean? Like, were they both Empire people? I feel like they were. But other than them, like them just kind of just only mentioning that in like comics and stuff, because it didn't really get brought up in the movies. I don't think in the original trilogy that they were Imperials turned Rebel. Finn's character could have had that chance, but Disney just kind of dropped the ball on it. Okay, so we're gonna take Lil Brimstone because our damage is just so gosh dang awful. Yeah, Lil Brimstone's offensive punch will really help us run, but not if we freaking die. Makes me kind of sad that we couldn't pick up BFF on the last floor. I think it was, because we could have had a BFF Lil Brim, but we didn't have enough schmeckles to do so. It's okay. Still too close to the sun there. Or I flew too close. I guess that's the same with Icarus. Okay, use Lil Brim. Alright, please have a Spirit Heart. If there's a Spear, no Spirit Heart. It's fine. I was gonna say we could have doubled with Yera. But you know what? Could have been the dream right there. Have it being what's that card called? The Hierophant, whatever the guy says. Let's joke around. 9 lives, baby. We would have been 2/3 guppy, but we don't need that. Whatever that's called, I forget what it's called. The powder or the sack or whatever, where if you walk in a circle, it makes a pentagram on the floor, it does damage. I think it might be based on how big the circle is, but I don't think so. Little Brim being a big help here. I'm gonna finish this run in no time. Okay, stop. No luck with the blue fires there from getting Sphere Hearts, but it's okay. Yeah, well, I guess that was it for our Star Wars stuff, so... I just really like Star Wars, man. I think it's an enjoyable thing. It's probably... out of, like, all the nerdy stuff, like, all the... movies or comics or whatever that have like nerdy things to do with it, Star Wars is probably hands down my favorite. Next is probably Harry Potter. I like Harry Potter a lot. And then it's a toss-up for me when it comes to like the Lord of the Rings stuff or Marvel. Did I ever say Marvel? Okay, so it's Star Wars, Harry Potter. Oh yeah, and then Lord of the Rings or Marvel. I don't know which one I like more than the other, but I definitely like those things more than I do any other thing, really. In terms of the nerdy stuff. The only nerdy thing that I haven't watched anything of yet, or you know what, never mind, I'd be lying. I have watched, some Star Trek stuff, but it's the new stuff. And I feel like people would be mad if I say I've only watched the new Star Trek stuff and not the old stuff. Like my grandma's surprisingly, she was quite a bit of a nerd, and whenever the Star Trek stuff came out, she watched that stuff and she liked it, which is surprising to me. My grandma being my grandma. She's like 60 or close to 60, man. But Yeah, I've other than like watching one or two of the new movies with what's his name? Chris Pine. Is that his name? I don't know. I don't want to pop his name. It's not like he's ever gonna watch, but I think it's Chris Pine. Chris Pine playing as. Is it Kirk? Captain Kirk? Is that the dude's name? I don't know. I don't know. I don't watch Star Trek stuff. It's not my forte. Not the Empress and Hogwarts here. This one. Yeah, but I've never, other than like maybe like the first new one and the second one, I've seen partially of, or all I can't remember. Was that the one with Benedict Cumberbatch in it? Other than those, my Star Trek knowledge is zilch. Doesn't Spock do like the ET phone home thing? I'm just kidding. But yeah, I don't. Other than that, I don't know. I don't know what that is. Oh. Come on, I don't want to be doing this room over and over again. Check out this card. Love this card. Might as well just use that. Get out of Dodge. Could get that money. It's not like there's no use for the money in this run, but okay, humbling bundle. But the run is almost over. Don't really need this. And now we can pick this up and check what card is the devil. We'll take the devil and the empress for a bomb fight. Oh, got a hit there. It's fine though. As long as we don't step on the creep, we're Gucci. Bam! Punky and Dory. Man, if we could get like one more Spirit Heart boss fight, that would be dope. Just so I don't have to worry about using all 9 lives on the mom fight. But if not, then it is what it is. And I died. Got 8 more lives though. Was on half a heart for that room and just got one unlucky shot. Alright. Okay. Use how you use the cards, dummy. Should probably. Oh, thank God. What was that item? Placenta for the region. Except for mom's footsteps on me. I'm pretty sure that's like an instant kill. Or it's a 1 heart. What's that? Enemy walks into us. That's 1 heart damage. Yeah. I was looking at that. Okay, thank God. We have won. We'll just pick all this stuff up there. And that is the challenge. What is it? What challenge was that? Head trauma? Is it head trauma? Yep, and that's head trauma, everyone. Like the video if you liked the video. Comment down below. Tell me how I'm doing, how bad I'm doing. Star Wars talk, baby. I love Star Wars, and I told you all the nerdy stuff that I like. Let's get talking about some nerdy stuff. Anyways, if you liked the video, please consider subscribing or ringing the bell or liking, following, whatever. I also have a Twitch channel at HonestGabe2113. I think it's like the same as my YouTube stuff, but I haven't streamed anything yet just because I'm a bit iffy on the Twitch stuff, but maybe in the future I will. I have other games other than Isaac, Hades, and Gungeon. I have Souls. I want to plan on doing Souls on stream. But like the video, if you enjoy the content, subscribe for potential videos in the future. And thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.